Hey Pisces, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. All right, let's see what's going on right now. Give you some guidance, today through the weekend. Into next week. I don't know where you live, but there's going to be some weather here. And that's always good. That always shows that there's change in energy. So it's welcome. All right, flip up or flip out, please. Okay. At the bottom is the giveaway. Maybe go buy a lotto ticket. Don't go crazy though, if you feel it. All right, we have Luminous Warrior. Wow, beautiful energy. Number 32. We have Flow. Okay, number 20. We have the Holy Mountain. Number 25. And we have number 5, the Beloved. So, Flow. If you look at this, it looks like she's water bending. So if you get a chance, watch that show. The show. I've not seen the movie, but the show. It's The Last Airbender, the Avatar, The Last Airbender. It's a kid's show, but the messages in that, wow, it's cool. And it's family friendly, so you can watch it with your kids. And it teaches good messages. Okay, how to overcome fears, how to learn how to control our emotions, because it talks about the 4 elements, water, air, earth, and fire. There's 4 cards here, right? So, and this one is reminding me of fire. And there's a heart there as well. So, know that you are this luminous warrior. You are this light worker. You know this. The thing is, it's one of those things you may never get acknowledgement for. It's just something that you know in your heart. 222. If you try to tell people about it, they'll be like, yeah, straitjacket vibes. But you know this. I know this about you. So, it's just to keep doing what we're doing, being in the flow of life, paying attention. It's like this is not a time to be too forceful. You're flowing with it. Because then we have the Holy Mountain. So this reminds me of earth energy. So then things will start to slow down. Things will be more apparent. What's here to stay. Grounding in your own energy. And then from there, you'll get to the Beloved, which is fire and passion. Wow. All right, so let's see. Let's see what this is about. I'll pull some cards for each. Luminous Warrior. Pay attention to your solar plexus. This is also your stomach. So if you're feeling upset stomach, maybe, do light fasting just to let your digestion clear out. Releasing energy. Okay. So we have Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, someone's on the lookout. 3 of Swords. Temperance. King of Swords. So, yeah. This Queen of Wands energy is not you. This is someone who is, how do they call it? It's like a Jezebel spirit or narcissistic. Someone who has evil intentions. Not just having a bad day. This is someone with vendettas. Okay? It can be a fire sign energy, 441. Know that you are protected always. So there is nothing that can happen to you unless you allow it. I know that's harsh, but it's true. And as soon as you recognize that, you get all your power back and no one can touch you. You become this very very powerful being, powerful self, where you're like, no, please get back. Really? No. Bye. So you go from being from a fierce space, feeling disempowered, to be like, no, I don't think so. Okay? So this Queen of Wands energy is observing you, because what they want to see is pain. They want to see you get hurt. They want to see you get worried. They want to see you be fearful so that you dim your light. Okay? Because they've tricked you this whole time in life to make you feel like you have no power, that everything happens to you, that people are mean. All the things that happened in childhood or past lives, it's just like, oh my goodness, life is sucking. And when you get into that mind state, you turn your own light off. But that's the thing, you are meant to heal. You are meant to inspire others, to show them that real healing is possible, that no matter what has happened, you can always choose to be a good person. You hear about it. People grow up in abusive situations and they do the exact opposite. And they are the most loving and nurturing parents. Okay? That is how healing happens. When everything is set against you to make you bitter, to make you angry, and yet you choose to transmute that and become a loving person. You become a protector. You become a defender. So you don't allow that energy, it's in your blood even, to overtake you. That's how you break generational curses and spells, because it's in our DNA. It's a predisposition to treat people a certain way, and you've got to fight it. But once you see it, once you realize that it's out there pushing on you, you push back. It's very powerful, Pisces. And you're doing this, and you have an ancestor here that's guiding you, that's watching you. Someone that's on the other side. I'm saying that because we have the Temperance card here, so that angel card. They could also be an earth angel here, observing you to combat this energy. But it's someone who's, skilled. They could have been a professor, a teacher in their life here on earth. Very wise, very perceptive, clear. They didn't put up with any crap, BS. They saw straight to the heart of all matters. And they're watching you do this. They're watching you cultivate your own light within you. So no matter what is going on around you, you are bright. Even if you go into that deep, dark cave that's meant to prevent you from coming out, guess who comes out with a smile? I'm like, oh wow, look what I found. This is really cool. When it was supposed to break you. Okay? I'm so proud of you for this energy, because it takes a lot of effort to get there. But it's all your viewpoint. How do you see things? How do you perceive your pain? You know what? I needed to go through that. Yeah, I was kind of crappy back then, but I've become a better person now. And that's how you teach others to do the same thing. Flow, number 20. What is this? There's that family card. Divine love, harmony, and bliss. Let's see if this matches. And it does. So the Star card and the Chariot. So this is healing. This is wish fulfillment. This is, after hard work and you come inside and you get that cool glass of water, it's that feeling. Like, wow, I did all of this. right? And you're making progress because you know the direction that you want to go. You've decided where your North Star is in your life. What's the most important to you? And you're going towards it. And it's beautiful. It really is. You know, because you're making progress, because you're flowing, because you're not, you know, trying to break down walls that aren't meant to be broken down. Where you're like, you know what? It's time to move on. Let's get around this. And that's your natural state, Pisces. That's what's the most easy for you. So do that. That's why you're given that gift of flow. Because it, you know, it creates, it creates happiness and harmony. It's not just this struggle, you know, that paddling upstream. Oh, no. You have done that, 1111. It's time for something new. It's a new phase with the World card. So embrace this ease. If people tell you no, cool. You know what? If you have all these, I don't know, plans and you need someone to go with you and everyone says no, fine. Go on your own. Imagine who you might meet. That's new energy. You know, put your phone away and just enjoy yourself. You never know who you'll bump into. All right, now we have the Holy Mountain, number 25. Oh. There you are. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see. Any more, but just not so many. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll take that one. 5 of Pentacles. Let's see what this is about. We have manifestation work. Let's look at this in 2 ways. There's an energy that wants to keep you here, impoverished, stuck, feeling crappy, all those things. We've been there, done that. Bye. So you're able to lead yourself out of this. Okay? Because you're trusting in the universe. Like as things feel like this, you're like, you know what? I'm going to do the opposite over here. Okay, bye. Thanks. No thanks. You know, yeah. I don't operate in this type of impoverished energy anymore. You know, it's like, yeah, you're taking control of your own life. This is the Emperor and the Empress. So that's where you're headed. You're headed for balance. You know, we can think about it in terms of relationship, but really it is mastering the masculine and the feminine energies inside of you. Sometimes you gotta be the Emperor and kick some butt. Sometimes you're the Empress and you hang out and you let people feed you peeled grapes. Okay, it's knowing the difference. Okay, and because you have it all at your disposal. All right, so then we have the King of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. You've invested a lot of time in someone. Knight of Wands, they might have been an HOE. But now you're here and there's a point of justice. Justice is like a choice. It's also karmic cycles. You know, karma, destiny, fate, it's all linked. We're given circumstances, listen to that siren, and we get to decide what to do with it. Just because someone is an HOE in the past doesn't mean they still are. They might be tired of that. Okay, remember the Emperor and the Empress. They might be looking for 1444, something more high level, more in alignment with their destiny. But they were, you know, just had their head up there, you know where, or were leading with a different head and it wasn't working out. So they realized how empty that was. And they actually want something real. You know, we all have to go through our season where we try everything and everyone out. And sometimes it goes longer than others. But I'm feeling like, you know, this individual is really seeing how you operate and how your life is very magical and very abundant because you put that work in, and they're curious about it. They're like, well, Pisces does it. Maybe if I try it, I can also get these blessings. And that's the work. That is how you impact others, to change those negative patterns into something positive. Yeah, maybe their parent was an HOE. Maybe their parent was an alcoholic. You know, and this is where they're like, you know what? I don't want to be like that anymore. That's not who I really am at my heart center. Queen of Cups. You know, so it's like you have provided this nurturing, not in a nagging way, but as a, hey, this is how I am. And they're like, how is someone like you in existence in the world that we live in? You're an anomaly of love. That, you know, and that's the thing. You think everyone's like you, but actually no one is like you. There might be 2,000 plus. The people that are on this channel are like you. But in the grand scheme of 8 billion people, that's not many, okay? So it's disorienting, it's jolting for people because they're like, who is this weirdo who actually does what they say what they do, loves so openly and unconditionally, doesn't want anything back, who's constantly giving and sweet and generous and beautiful, handsome, you know, full of life, full of curiosity, lucky. I mean, that's not normal, okay? And thank goodness, because normal is a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of, you know, smoke and mirrors of doing things for other people. But you're different. Okay, so number 5, the beloved. Seven of Swords. So let's see what this is, because this can have different meanings based on what else is out. And listen to these sirens. You know, pay attention, be aware. Ace of Swords, truth. Find your own truth. Don't listen to other people, not even me. Okay? You know when something's right for you. I'm just confirming. Okay? Okay. So, here we go. The beloved and the Seven of Swords. You will find out very quickly who is for you and who is not. Because there's an energy here of dishonesty. And it will be shown. And whatever comes out, it's up to you whether or not you accept it and you continue to allow this person in your life, or you're like, you know what, I can't deal with that. Okay? There's an intuitive sense to this. You probably already know what I'm talking about. And there's a sword up and you're ready to cut. But there's also this Knight of Cups. Okay. So there's that fine line, that gray area that we live in. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to decide for yourself if it's something that you can handle when this truth comes out. Okay. Who knows? Like, I don't know. This person might have kids with someone they're not supposed to have kids with, aka a housekeeper. You never know. Who knows? I don't know why I keep getting that housekeeper vibe, but there's someone that, or some situation that keeps them stuck. And yeah, it's going to be revealed, and you're going to have to decide whether or not you want to deal with it. It could be on a mental level, because we have the Queen of Swords here. On a spiritual level, mental suffering, emotional suffering. But whatever you do decide, it's an opportunity. Who do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to sign up for the foreseeable future? Do you have the bandwidth to be a guide and help someone who's learning, or do you not? And that's a personal choice. And to say no, that's okay. Because sometimes we can give that extra energy, sometimes we cannot. And there's no shame in either one, because the universe will provide them someone else if it's not you. Okay, so never feel like, oh, I have to. No. If it will compromise you in any way, no. 2121. Okay? Because there will be emotional upheavals. All of that hidden emotion in this fire sign will come out, and you're going to see it. It could be related to a death of a loved one that's coming up. There's a lot of these cycles that are ending. Older people, parents are passing away. The new generation is coming forward. You see it everywhere. But yeah, if they've got a lot of fear, disappointment, anxiety, that's the thing. What will they choose? 2-11. Or will, they revert to the past? Like I said, if someone is raised in an abusive, addictive household, you have a choice to be that same way or to change. And you are offering them that choice, and they will have to choose it. And if they choose to heal and overcome that past self, that takes a lot of work, internal work that they have to do to unfurl all these patterns. Okay? And whatever happens will be beneficial to you. So whether you help this person out or you don't, you will always be very abundant. Okay? So don't feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't help them, I'm not going to get blessed. That's not how it goes. You've done so much in this life and in past lives that you will be blessed whether you are there for this person or not. Okay? Yeah, you're definitely independent. So whatever happens, you'll be fine. It's about following your own happiness. Anything that's not that, anything that doesn't bring you joy, you walk away from it, you block it. And as you do that, the universe will be like, okay, well, how about this now? Be like, okay, universe, I like this, King of Wands, Aries vibe for these reasons, but all these I did not like. So be like, universe, no to this, yes to this. So you'll just get an elevated version of this person, which an elevated version of a King of Wands or any king is the Emperor or Empress, okay? Because remember, we did have the Queen of Wands. So depending on where you are, this could have been the person you were with, you can have a better version of that, and you deserve it. All right, Pisces, great reading. I love it. So remember how powerfully magical you are. And keep saying no to what you don't want and yes to what you do. Okay? All right, Pisces, I love you. We'll see you soon.